Good evening, students. Today, under the chapter Standard Costing, we took the unit Labor Cost Variance, and today's topic is Labor Idle Time Variance, also known as LITV. First, the definition and the meaning of labor idle time variance. It is calculated when there is abnormal idle time. The reasons for idle time may be power failure, defective machinery, non-supply of materials, strike, lockout, etc. When we talk about the idle time, students, basically the idle time is the time associated with employees waiting or when a piece of machinery cannot be used. Thus, you can say that the difference between number of hours budgeted for work and number of hours not spent. So the budgeted hours minus the hours which were not spent, it makes the total of free time, you can say, that is the idle time. Idle time means basically no production is obtained during that time. The difference between the number of hours budgeted for work and number of paid hours not spent working is called the idle time. What are the causes behind these idle time? The causes are due to economical and administrative reasons. Basically, as I say, if there is power failure, then the workers are free, they are not doing any production efforts. If there comes any defect in machinery, then also it could be the reason of idle time. Non-supply of materials, it also stop the production smoothly. Strike, lockouts, etc. are the economical reasons which causes the labor idle time. Suppose if employees in a factory were budgeted to make 8 products of 8,000 hours. 8,000 hours is the budgeted hours for the workers, but only they did work for 7,800 hours. They gave their output only for the 7,800 hours. So only did work for 7,800 hours. Then the difference of this 200 hours. What is this? This is the spent in idle time. Okay, idle time means basically no production and we are not obtaining any type of production during that time. Well, students, while calculating the labor efficiency variance, abnormal idle time is always deducted. Okay, we always minus this free time. The idle time is deducted from the actual time, whatever actual time they have taken to ascertain the real efficiency of the workers. The main purpose is to get the real efficiency of the worker while minus doing deduction of the idle time. Thus, idle time variance represents the standard cost of that period during which workers have not done any work. First thing, they have not done any work but have got the wages for that. But the administration, the management policy has to pay for the idle time also. While the formulas are for the labor idle time variance, it is IT idle time or total hours into standard rates. Okay, again idle time into total hours into standard rate. Because idle time is measured in hours, so we have to take the time taken and the standard rates also. One thing that is the key factor of this labor idle time, that is LITV, is always adverse. Okay, it always comes in negative form. In case of idle time variance, relationship variance and their formulas can be placed. While calculating the labor idle time, students, first of all we have to compute the labor cost variance. The formula is standard time into standard rate minus actual time into actual rate. Okay, so first step is to get the labor cost variance. Another labor rate variance. Labor rate variance, the formula is actual time into standard rate minus actual rate. Another thing for the idle time is labor efficiency variance. Standard rate into standard time minus actual time work. Okay, actual time work. Again, because we have to compute the efficiency, here the efficiency should be real, thus we have to minus the idle time. And last is LTV, that is the labor time variance. So it is idle time into standard rate. Okay, again I'll repeat. For idle time, in case of idle time, we have to compute LCV, and the other three parts are labor rate variance, labor efficiency variance, and labor time variance. For that only we can get the labor idle time. Let us take one numerical and get the doubts clear. Now, standard cost of product is given. Time is 2 hours per hour. Cost is rupees 4 per hour. Actual working in a period. Production is 7,000. Hours taken 11,500 hours. And due to machinery breakdown, the idle time is 500 hours. Okay, that means 12,000 hours. Actual cost is at the rupees 5 per hour. Here we have to calculate the LCV. Here students, these two factors are related with the standard cost of the product, where the time is 2 hours and cost is rupees 4. Here this information is regarding the actual working period, where the final production was 7,000 units, and for hours were 11,500, but there were free time due to machinery breakdown, and that is 500 hours. Total actual time they have taken 12,000 hours. Actual cost is at the rate of rupees 5 per hour. So basically, first of all, where we will start from? We will start from the basic information which is already given in the question. Well, let us take the standard hours first. Standard hours, because time is given rupees 2 hours per unit, and the units finally produced is 7,000. Production is of 7,000 units. So standard hours 2, time was 2, and final production is 7,000. That means 14,000 hours. That is the standard hour. Standard rate rupees 4 per hour, already given. Actual hours for the final production is 12,000 units. 12,000 units is this, students. Actual production is that. Okay, 11,500 plus here we have taken the idle time here, that is deciding the actual hour, that is 12,000 hours. Now actual rate rupees 5 per hour. Here again it is given actual hour rupees 5 per hour. Actual hour working. Now here this factor is new. What we will do? We will do the actual hours were 12,000, that was 11,500, plus we have taken the idle time also, but here we will less the idle time, that is 500. Okay, so actual hour working is 11,500 hours. Idle hours, we will take the idle hours also, that is 500 hours. So for this, basically we will start from the labor cost variance. The formula is standard hours into standard rates minus actual hours into actual rate. Standard hours already given 14,000 into standard rates were 4 minus actual hour 12,000 and actual rate was given 5. Okay, 12,000 into 5, and here standard hours 14,000 and rate was 4. So here 15,000 minus 60,000 rupees 4,000 negative minus. Okay, next is LRV. For LRV we will take actual hours into the difference between standard rate minus actual rate. Here actual hour for the production was 12,000, standard rate fixed by the company was 4, whether the actual were 5, actual cost was 5, so 4 minus 5, so 12,000 into minus 1, again rupees 12,000, showing the adverse effect. Now after LRV, labor rate variance. Let us take the labor efficiency variance. For efficiency, the formula is standard rate into standard hours minus actual hour working. Here standard rates fixed by the company are 4. Actual hours, standard hours were 14,000. Actual they have done 11,500. So 14,000 minus 11,500 into 4. Answer is coming rupees 10,000. This is favorable. And last is labor idle time variance, LITV. Here we will take the formula idle hours into standard hour rates. Idle hours taken by the workers are 500 and the standard rates by the company is 4. So 500 into 4, rupees 2,000. But in the case of idle hours, we always show in negative. That's why we will use minus 2,000. Okay, now verification students. The verification says that the LCV, labor cost variance, is equals to labor rate variance plus labor efficiency variance plus labor idle time variance. 12,000 minus adverse plus 10,000, that was favorable, plus 2,000 adverse. That means it is coming 4,000 and that is also adverse. Okay, that coming in negative form. Thus, by this solution, the answer is that in the case of labor cost variance and the labor rate variance, we are getting the adverse effect. Okay, so the management has to control in the cost and the rate variances. The management has to check the variances in cost and rate. Okay, and labor idle time variance is always negative. So the management policy should be improved to make the efficiency smoothly. So there are minimum chances of idle time. Let us continue for the next numerical students. Here this question was earlier asked in the examination, so I thought to discuss with you. Here standard and actual data is given. Standard is 40 skilled man and the rate is rupees 60 per hour for 50 hours. That is given 1200. In the company there are 60 unskilled workers and they are paid at the rate of rupees 40 paisa per hour for 50 hours and it is coming 1200. That means rupees 2,400 is the total. While the actual, again the data is given for the skilled and unskilled person. 35 skilled men are working for the actual and they are paid at the rate of 56 paisa per hour for 50 hours. That is rupees 980. For actual production, 65 unskilled person are involved at the rate of rupees 50 paisa per hour for 50 hours and it is 1300. So it is total 22,800. Now in this numerical we have to calculate the labor variance. So the minor difference in this numerical is because of the skilled and unskilled person. Well, for calculating the labor variance students, we have to create the table where we will make first for the standard mix and another for the actual mix. Standard mix and actual mix. Here standard hours, standard rates and standard labor cost. Okay, we will create 3 columns: standard hours, standard rates, standard labor cost. Rows will be for skilled and unskilled persons. Now same thing for the actual mix also. Actual hour, actual rate, actual labor cost, and this is also for skilled and unskilled person. In the question, the standard hours are given. Now standard hours, because hours are given 50 and people are 40, so 50 into 40. Okay, that means 200, 2000 are the standard hours. Okay, for standard hours, how we will compute it? Simply what we have to do students, we will multiply hours into person. Okay, hours into persons. Now for unskilled, hours are 50 and total workers are 60. So 50 into 60, 3000. So standard hours 2000 and 3000. Rates are already given. They are paid skilled at the rate of rupees 60 paisa and unskilled people are paid at the rate of 40 paisa. Clear? 60 and 40. And for standard hours, what we have done? We have multiplied hours into person. So standard labor cost is 2000 into 60 paisa, 1200. 3000 into 40 paisa equals to 1200. So the total is 2400. Here 3000 plus 2500. Now move to actual mix. Actual mix, again we will compute the actual hours. For actual hours, in the case of skilled person, the workers have given their 50 hours and total workers are 35. So 50 into 35, 1750. Next, unskilled person, they have given their 50 hours. The total of unskilled person are 65. Well, 50 into 65, hence the answer is 3250. And the rates are given here, 56 paisa here and 40 paisa unskilled. 1750 into 0.56, the actual labor cost will be 980. 3250 into 40 paisa, the actual labor cost will be 1300. The total is coming 2280. Now after preparing the table, we will compute the labor cost variance. Here the formula will be standard labor cost minus actual labor cost. Standard labor cost, this is the total, which is coming 2400. Actual labor cost is the total of this, 2280. Rupees 120 favorable. Now in the standard costing, we have to verify those also. Well students, the LSV is equals to labor rate variance plus labor material variance. Okay, so what we have to do, we will create two columns, one for LRV and another for LMV, that is the labor material variance. Labor rate variance, the formula is actual hour minus into standard rate minus actual rate. Here, because we have two types of labors in our company, skilled and unskilled, so we will take skilled and unskilled separately. Actual hours they have given, in the case of skilled person, 1750 into their rates are 60 and 40. The standard rates are 60 and 40. So 60 minus actual rates are 0.56. It is coming rupees 50 favorable. Unskilled person, actual hours they have given, that is 3250 into the standard rates for the unskilled person are 0.40 minus the actual is also 0.40. The answer is nil. So rupees 50 favorable minus plus nil, that is rupees 50 favorable. Next is labor mix variance. Labor mix variance is the difference between standard hours minus actual hours into standard rates. Again, for labor mix variance, we will compute it into two ways, skilled and unskilled. Standard rates for the labors are 0.60 and for unskilled is 0.40. Standard hours that are given by the workers are 2000 and 3000. So 2000 and 3000 minus actual hours, that is 1750 and 3250. 1750 and minus 3250. Here after the calculation we are getting rupees 150 favorable, but unskilled rupees 100 adverse. So 150 minus 100, rupees 50 and minus plus favorable, that is plus rupees 50 favorable. Well students, now as I say, we have verified also. So verification says that labor cost variance is coming rupees 120, while the labor rate variance is rupees 70 plus labor mix variance is coming rupees 50. So here it is 120 and 120 is favorable. The conclusion says there is no variance in the case of labor cost variance. The LCV is free. While computing the labor cost labor variance, we are not finding any difference, any type of deviation. That's all. Thank you.